So what's new with Windows 8? Well, there is a very key distinctive feature, which is the start page we'll go into in a moment. But Windows 8 also has a few other key factors worth mentioning. Windows 8 has a much faster startup, overall performance for older devices as well as new. But its start screen is what stands out. It has what's now called live tiles, which actually update and give you information on the go. So like as a new email comes in, your mail button will update. Or if you have an appointment on your calendar, the calendar will tell you that you have one, as well as various other things like weather. You can customize this page exactly how you would like in your own time. Windows 8 also has a strong connection with the cloud, so you can actually sync all your information via a Microsoft Live account or Hotmail account. This includes things like your backgrounds for personalization, your Wi-Fi passwords if you have it at home, as well as other connected accounts like your email accounts. All of that is synced with your cloud. Other features worth mentioning are SkyDrive. So you can now sync all your information up into the cloud with a 7 gig free storage provided with your Windows Live account. Improved battery life for old and new tablets, faster wireless connect, as well as Internet Explorer 10 on your laptops today in 2 versions, one desktop, as well as one in a modern app, which is for a faster experience. Some other features worth mentioning: a brand new task manager is available, some built-in apps, a People Hub, which includes all your social networking, your Twitter information, your Facebook information, so you can see everything about the people in one spot. Some brand new terms used in Windows 8. Charms, which is when you swipe in from the right hand side, you'll actually get a search button, a share button, a devices button, a settings button, but the key one is that is where your Windows start page button is located. The modern word is the modern interface, which is where all your apps, your start page, everything is built around, as well as the tiles which are on the front screen that are very up to date and live. So they're called live tiles. Can I get everyone now to please turn on their devices and wait at the welcome screen? The welcome screen will be displayed with the big time and a nice background. So you should have the clock, what's displayed in front of you now, it should be a clock. On that page also down the bottom you should actually have how much battery life you have, as well as whether a wireless signal is connected underneath the clock. To unlock your device you have 2 ways. One, you can touch the keyboard, which will take you to the login screen, or using your finger you can actually go from the bottom of the screen as displayed and swipe up, which will be presented with a username. If you're not the user that is currently logged there, click the little back arrow. When you've clicked the back arrow, click other user, because you're not another user, as well as put your own username and password in. Once you've done that, I would like you to now click login, and you're presented with a little quick tutorial, so please watch it and we'll resume shortly. When you get to the Let's Go menu, please wait for further instructions. Alright, everyone should now have, or about to have, a screen in front of you that resembles just like what we have on the screen now. A few new key features you might be wondering: where do I find Office products? Where do I find Adobe applications? Does my old start menu exist? No. But where do I find the desktop? The desktop still exists. It still exists as a tile icon, as an application so to speak, and can be found as a tile which has currently got a flower on it and the word desktop. If you click it, you'll be presented with a desktop that looks just like this, except with one omission, which is there's no start menu. To get to the start menu, you have various ways to do so. You can swipe in from the right hand side. So there's your charms menu in action there, and there's one that says start, which takes you to your start page. You can also push the start button if you have a tablet. You probably have a start button if it's a new one, or you still have the traditional start button on your keyboard if you have a keyboard attached. So there's multiple ways to get the start button. That is, swipe in, push it on the keyboard, or push it on the tablet screen if you have it. You may also be wondering, how do I get to the Office apps? How do I get to the Adobe apps? Well, depending on the apps that you want, you can actually use a function called pinning. To pin something to your start page, swipe up from the bottom, click All Apps down the bottom corner. You'll be now presented with all applications that are currently available on your computer. For instance, for this demo, we're going to use Word because it's quite common. To pin Word to your start page or to your traditional desktop, you need to push Word when found and drag it down a little bit. This will actually tick it, and you'll now be presented with a few extra options. One being pin to start, which pins it to your start page, and another pin to taskbar, which pins it to the traditional taskbar next to your Internet Explorer and Explorer icons. As you'll see in a moment when we actually go back to the start page. As you can see now on the desktop, there's the Word icon, and also if we click to the start page and scroll to the end, there's the Word icon. You can do this for all your applications as well as you need. To unpin an icon, you can do the same process in reverse. You simply click and drag and also unpin from the start page. Other features you might want to know is, how do I close an app? In desktop, you just go the red X up the corner. To close an app, you simply drag down from the top, the reverse of how you unlocked your screen, and they'll close the app. Switching pages, you just swipe in from the side. So unlike swiping in from the right hand side, you now swipe in from the left and just keep flicking pages with your finger until you get to the page you want. It's as simple as that. Alt-Tab still works if you're still using a keyboard, however, a touch version is just simply flicking. Another thing you might want to know is, how do I shut down, how do I restart, or how do I put my computer to sleep? To put your computer to sleep, or to log off, swipe in from the side. Once again, using your Charms menu, swipe in from the side. This time, go to the Settings button. Under the Settings button, you will actually now be displayed with an extended menu, and there'll be one that says Power. If you click on that, you'll actually have the option to either put your computer to sleep, shut down, or restart. Another way to put your computer to sleep is simply hit the power button up the top, which will put it to sleep, as well as lock your device. And lastly, if you want to log off, you can click your name up the top, and you can log out, or sign out. You can also lock your device that way as well. Can you now please experiment over the next few minutes with the various tasks on the screen? How do you find log off, sleep, try pinning a Microsoft Word to your start bar and taskbar, switching pages, as well as work out where the lock and shutdown is.